Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bishop Dash, and the Bounce of the Apostle Jeremiah Ruel. And shalom to all the faithful men that's always continually doing the work of the Lord. Now, Lord willing, I just want to make a quick landback video on the video the brothers made in Iowa. And they made a landback video of the elder brother in New York. Pretty much said, I believe the title was, we're ready, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that, I've always been in all the brothers' spirit. We always wanted to get the hell out of here, but now I see it even so much more now. Jake is really, really, really fed up with this place, man. The same shit every fucking day, which is cool. At the same time, we gotta understand that's mercy too. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, man, the Lord's giving us our daily bread, but at the same time, man, we just want to get the fuck out of here and get to the kingdom. We ain't doing this for no goddamn reason. Brothers sacrifice lives, brothers sacrifice opportunities, a lot of different things, man, for this truth. We ain't playing no fucking games, man. We ain't like IUIC and what's that shit called, Sakari. We ain't like those guys over there, man. Because we're serious. We really want to get the hell out of all these different camps playing games, man. I seen some girl. I think they was in IUIC. They had a little intro and everything. Like it's like a fucking, like, everybody's trying to be an influencer. They're trying to mix that with the Hebrew Israelite thing, and it's just corny. It's just not the right spirit. You could see it. It's not the right spirit at all. You know what I'm saying? Then you got IUIC about to link up with fucking Muslim. They just bugging the fuck out. It's like the Lord. I mean, not the Lord. It's like they just. Hey, matter of fact, that's why you can't really get too mad, bro. Cause somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to do it. As long as it ain't me, bro. Lord willing. I want salvation, bro. Like, and I see brothers here in GMS, we want salvation too, man. You know what I'm saying? This is 2 Timothy 3 and matter of fact 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience. This is what Apostles on down is pushing, man. The manner of life, purpose. We talking about purpose. We ain't playing no stupid ass games, stupid ass gimmicks. You might watch a lesson and the lesson might be boring. But you want entertainment, go ahead and go to IUIC, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they are seeking their own glory. Us, we're not seeking our own glory. We seeking Yahweh Shai's glory. We are the servants of the Lord. He is not a servant unto us. Now, don't get that twisted, man. We serving him. We got to make our master look good. Now, ourselves, we going to get the glory when it comes. But, but these guys out here, they just want their own glory, And just the world, period, man. You see? I'm keep thinking about these damn Israelite camps, because it's just like, I just see it more and more every day, man. The Lord is dealing with us, man. And those that teach the like doctrine. But anyways, persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch. So yeah, man, so he's pushing out persecutions and afflictions. Look at the Christian church, that prosperity doctrine. Hold on, let me see something. They pushing on that prosperity doctrine. They're not getting their men and women, their congregation. They're not getting them prepared, man. You see, they're not getting prepared because they think they cool, But it says at Iconium, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yea, all that would live godly in Mashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution. Yeah, man, if you're going to be godly, man, you're going to suffer persecution, man. remember this one guy, he should try to be part of the camp. And then he came out like twice. I remember that nigga. His name was James, man. He came out and then he was like, and I remember one time he just like, didn't show up again. He just didn't show up in camp. When you notice when somebody do that, I've seen that at least 3 times. Yeah. When somebody just, it's camp day and they don't show up, they don't text, there's no call, no show, that person's about to leave. I've seen it 3 times. At least. You know what I'm saying, that I know of. And he did the same thing. He just didn't show up at camp. And we texting him and he's like, yeah, man, ever since I've been teaching in that name, I've been my life sucks or whatever. My man getting persecuted. Yeah, nigga, that's what the Lord been telling you to do. And he pretty much said he went back to Jesus, the name of Jesus. That's what he said. He said he got persecuted every time he taught. Ever since he taught in the name of Yahweh Shai, he got persecuted. As a matter of fact, that's a whole nother video right there. I'm gonna make a video on that. But when he started teaching in the name of Jesus, he was cooler. You see? But yeah, the Lord said that from the beginning. The Lord said that you're gonna suffer for my sake. So if you are a godly man, that's what's gonna come to you. And that's what the brothers in Iowa, that's what they were saying in that video. They was like, man, we ready for this shit, Lord willing. We already know that this shit's about to happen. We already know, we expect it. Like the scripture says, we are appointed unto these things. We already know we're going to suffer. We're gonna get tried and tested. We know some brothers gonna die. We know some brothers are gonna, all of us, we're gonna lose our homes, we're gonna lose our jobs. Some of us might lose our women. Remember Lot's wife, man. But there's 2 things you can learn from Lot's wife. One, don't look back. Alright? Don't go back to the world. Because she did. She looked back. Because she loved Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright? Then also, another lesson you can learn from that is that, hey man, some brothers' wives ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You might have a wife that you've been dealing with for grip, man. Shit hit the fan. She knows about the truth. And the Lord might still take her ass out, man. Because she might look back. She might, you know what? Let me take that C hit. We out here in the woods. We don't got no salt. We got nothing. I don't want to eat bitter herbs. Let me go back to Esau. So hey man, this is something I always tell myself, man. And this is something that the Most High have taught us. All of us. He taught us to leave everything. And you should be ready to leave any and everything at once. Of course, you're not going to be stupid and just forsake everything. I just quit your job. Say fuck your mom and your father. No, we ain't going to do all that stupid shit. We gonna use wisdom. But bro, you gotta be ready. You gotta have the mindset to be ready to let go of any and every fucking thing. Whether it's your children. I don't got children. I know that's gonna be hard. Like the elder Dumyah just said, man. Every brother got some type of ties in this world, one way or the other, man. If you don't, then you say you don't, then you're lying. Everybody loves something. Everybody's brother might have a wife, brother might have a child or whatever, brother might have a dog, but ain't nothing wrong with that, man. The Lord didn't say just be heartless and just don't love anything. No, you're allowed to love your parents and your whatever. But you can't love them more than you love Yahweh Shai. So when shit gets real, and let's say they take the micro C hip, oh, you gonna definitely gotta cut that motherfucker off, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. Or, or whatever the case is, you gotta be ready for that. You gotta be ready for you to die. You could be like, you know what, Lord willing, I'm gonna do this next week. I'm gonna go visit these brothers next week. And the Lord might kill you. The Lord might kill you today. I most definitely don't want that. I'm not wishing that on no brothers, and I'm not wishing that definitely not on myself. But who knows? The Lord, hey man, anything can happen at any fucking moment, man. And going back to the video, anything can happen. Any pandemic can go off crazy. They're already planning this shit. They're already planning World War III, they're planning, they saying Trump gonna be the last president, is found in this little book, whatever the fuck, 1860s or some shit like that. You know? They signing laws about the MOTB. They pushing towards the collapse of this place, man. The tariffs and all of this shit, man. So you gotta be ready, man. The Lord told us to be ready. But anyways, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Right. So while we suffering persecution and actually going through this shit and actually fighting, you got these niggas out here waxing worse and worse. They seducing the people, man. It's really they don't give a fuck about Yahweh Shemel Shah. They just want money. You know? Having marriage counsels. Why the fuck do you have another woman's number? I can see for security reasons, because you know, if a brother from out of town and he don't got nobody that live in that city, and you know, I'm gonna give you contact of my family just in case something happens. But other than that, what the fuck are you doing texting other men's women and they texting you, they going back and forth asking counsel about your wife, about the marriage? That shit off, man. That shit off. That's why the elders said that, man. In the old school, there was women, and that's why they said that shit was off, man. Adultery and all this other bullshit, man. You shouldn't have women in your congregation, man. I mean, you're going to be believers. Let them be in the cut. They shouldn't be fellowshipping with brothers, man. They should be, if it's your wife, she should be fellowshipping with you. That's it. Or with a sister wife. Maybe I can see that. But really, man, you shouldn't even get your fucking wife involved at all. Especially coming to camp, coming to class, man. No. Because Jake don't act right, man. When a woman comes in, Jake want to get all distracted and start pulling out more precepts and shit, man. Come on, man. Alright? But continue down the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing whom thou hast learned them. Right? So fuck these people, man. They gonna wax, and they gonna get even worse and worse. Now IUIC about to link up with the goddamn Muslims, man. You already got your ass beat. Alright, in Kenya. Now you about to get, you know, what was you doing? Every week I'm hearing something new about these damn Salaki. About these characters, man. These purple guys. You wanna wear purple like you royal. You ain't royal. A royal man ain't gonna have many trains and just a busybody. You in fucking Kenya. You over here, you over there. You talking to you having debates. What is you doing, dude? You know? King Solomon did not go to Queen Sheba. She came to him. Us, we don't go around trying to debate with people and shit. They be coming to us. Someone might come up with a question or whatever. Okay, we might deal a little bit. They coming to us. You see? But you all you other rest of you niggas, man, you just want to be seen. That's why I keep saying it, man. These different camps, these churches, these goddamn Islam, all these goddamn people that's not under the banner of Yahweh Shemel Shah, they are going to fold quickly. Because like the brothers were saying in that video, the Iowa brothers, we are the most prepared. We are more prepared, even more prepared than those goddamn survival, you know, niggas, doomsday preppers. We're more prepared than they are. Because it's not about, you know, ain't nothing wrong. You know, the brothers might have a little pantry, you know, a little sun, a little rice or some shit, a little noodles, you know. Brothers might, you know, whatever. That's cool. But it's when you go overboard and you know, get an underground bunker, you got all this, you got all that, you survive for fucking 5 years. You putting too much trust in your worldly treasures, man. We putting our trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because again, we are ready. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, man. Lord willing, you know. You don't really know, like an elder Aramla said. You know, you don't really know until you really don't know, because you don't know. The Lord, you know, take the sea head, the look, you can fold just like that. But Lord willing, we ain't gonna fold, bro. We just ready, bro. You've been preparing this for a long fucking time. We waiting for the Lord to just come and hurry up and get us the hell out of here, man. We fed up with this place. We done. We sick and tired of this shit, man. Tired of seeing Jake doing stupid ass shit. And it's an embarrassment, man. It's just embarrassing. You know? You just pray the Lord, just make haste, man. Make haste. Alright? This is 2nd Ezra 4:35. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask question of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward? Right? Everybody's, all the righteous men, if you're a righteous man, woman, or child, that's what you're going to be doing. You're not going to be trying to be stupid, playing all these stupid ass games, man. You're going to be seeking the Lord. You're going to be desperately begging the Lord to return. Alright? Lord willing, we fucking ready for it, man. Ready for it, dude. This is Isaiah 62. It's 6. I said, watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest, till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Right, man. So that's what we gonna do, man. We ain't gonna give no rest. And hey, we watchmen. Watchmen, that is a very, like the elder Ariella said, man, in one of their recent lives. You know, being a watchman is very depression, man. It's very depression. You know, it's a continual job. You know, you look up the actual watchmen. They will have to sit. I remember the brother brought it out. You had to bring your family and shit because you be there pretty much all day, all night. A shepherd. We all shepherds, man. A shepherd will sometimes sleep at the door of the sheepfold joint. You know what I'm saying? It's an all-day process. And it's a very dangerous job. You out there in the elements, man. You out there in the sun, it rains. You see? Then you know, then you got the fucking dangerous wild animals. You see? And you out there by yourself, really? Or you might be out there with your partners or whatever, but you really don't got that much. You ain't out there with a fucking army. You just out there with a goddamn staff, man. Maybe a slingshot. Alright, now today, you know, okay, of course you got weapons and shit, but this niggas still do whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, man, you just out there all day, all night, risking your life, having like King David. Yeah, that's a beautiful bird, goddamn. But fighting bears and lions and shit, man. Probably got to fight coyotes and, you know. And you gotta, and there's more to it, man. You gotta put oil on the sheep's head every day because of bugs. You know what I'm saying? And also because they be butting each other's heads and shit like that. So they gotta do that so it can slip and shit like that. It's a continual care. They're very dependent. And that's how we are, bro. That's how the flock is. We're very dependent on this word. We need it every single day. We need the oil. We need the shepherd to guide us. And the good shepherd, the ultimate shepherd, is Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai. And then he also set other shepherds. Us, you know, other brothers. You know, every brother is a shepherd, really. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the apostles, you got the heads, you got the elders, you know, you got all that. You know? And like I said, it's very long, tedious, hard-working job, man. All day. Farming, husbandmen. You can go on. All the different jobs, bro. The Lord is likening us to those hard laboring jobs that really requires your whole life. I can't forget about that. A soldier. You know, soldiers, they fight in the fucking trenches, bro. They gotta sleep in that area, man. They don't get, okay, let's come together at 5 o'clock. Let's shoot at each other. You get your dead people, let's come back, let's go home, let's all go back to home country, and then come back and do. No. Niggas gotta stay out there. You know what I'm saying? All night you waking up and shit. You know, you seen the movies and shit, and brothers been through it. Certain brothers been through it. You know, you gotta stay watched. Man, come on, man. That's an all-day job. And that's another video right there, too. Lord willing. That's an all-day job. That's a job that requires your life. Same thing with this truth, man. This requires your life. Alright? This don't require, okay, let's just go to camp Saturday, Sunday, whatever day you go. And then that's it. Nah, nigga, you gotta, you know, it's really constant. It's on and on and on. At all times. You know, of course, the Lord gives you a break and let you kick your feet up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But even, man, you looking at it, nigga. It's a lot. Ugly ass hand like, ain't about to hit your shit. But anyways, you know, but you always gotta stay on point, man. You can't let your guard down, man. Even when you relax, you just like kind of like on autopilot, but you still on point though. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And hey, let me get this. Hold on. Go around, nigga. It's a lot. Hold on. Go around. But what was I about to say? It's a lot. Hold on. I gotta park this car. But you know, and Jake just wanna, hey, we've been laboring. Imagine the apostles, man. You know, they've been doing it for way longer than us, longer than I've been alive. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, you know, men like Noah. He been doing it for 120 years, man, and he really got no fruit. I mean, really think about it. Only fruit only ones was his sons. Nobody really listened. Nobody else listened. So really, 120 years. Imagine that, bro. And you get not one person. But it wasn't meaningless because why? Because he marked people. You know what I'm saying? But we doing all this, man, so we can rest, man. Because we ain't about to just work forever and ever. But niggas want to stay here, man. Why do they want to stay here? Because they're not laboring like us. They out here making thousands, millions. That's why, matter of fact, let me end it off on that one. Instead, I ain't read this one in a little grip. Alright. Luke 6 and 24, but woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. Right. And these niggas, these spiggers, these damn bitches, all these people, man, let them have their fun, man. These women, they just whores, and it's frustrating, bro. It really is, bro. They go around, they just proud, but let them do them, man, because really they losing, bro. They suck, man. They depressed, taking pills, and they bugged out of their fucking mind. They can't keep a man. You know what I'm saying? So it really, you having fun, but you ain't really having fun. You're really depressed, man. You're lonely. You know? You don't, instead of having a child, for most of you women, your child is a fucking dog. Oh, that's my daughter, that's my son. You know, you just lonely. You're through, man. These different camps, man, you look stupid, man. It's just really, all this shit is just really just vainglory. Every single thing about it. It may seem fun. It might be fun a little bit. You get to go see here. You get to see, yeah, of course. Niggas that sold your soul. You had millions of dollars, billions, some billions. But at the end of the day, man, that shit's just vain. You know? And the Lord about to fuck these niggas up real soon. because you ain't rich towards the Most High. You rich towards yourself. All right? But it says, woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. And, you know, you got too many people laughing and joking too much, man. A righteous man scarcely smile a little, man. You know, of course, we gotta laugh. We gotta smile. So we won't go fucking insane. Cause this can get really, really bitter, man. It could. It can and it will. That's why you always gotta balance it out. Cause this truth is sweet and it's bitter. You can't just deal with the sweet and you can't just deal with the bitter. You got, you know, if you dealing with too much sweetness, you know, the bitterness gotta come. If you're dealing with too much bitterness, you gotta remember the sweetness. You know? As much as the Lord whoop our ass, the Lord also give us comfort too. Alright, but anyways, woe unto you that let me see. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Right, man. So just look who's being talked well of and who's been talked, who everybody likes, man. You know, Lord ain't dealing with you niggas, man. But one more, man. Hebrews 11, it might be 4 actually. 4 and 11. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest. These inner men fall after the same example of unbelief. You know, talking about those niggas in Egypt, you know. But yeah, that's the point, man. Let's labor, man. Let's keep laboring. And we gotta keep believing. We gotta keep our heads high and our hope high. Anyhow, wish me outside. No matter what, no matter how long it take and all that. Who gives a fuck, man? Endure. Endure. Don't endure until you can't no more. No, endure until the Lord, you know, shows those chariots, man. And beam us the hell out of here. Alright, so yeah, so Lord willing, hopefully that was it. If I'm a girl, praise and glory to Yahweh Shemi Ashab, Bishop Chagadash. Go on to the Apostle Jim Mesher Ruel, show on to the brothers in this work. I'm going to say Shalom.